What if the weakest cub, rejected by his own mother and shunned by his siblings, grew up to become the wild? The little lion just wanted to have a sip of milk, but he got a slap on the face. He continued to try to awaken his mother's motherly love, but his mother didn't care. She even got up and drove him away. Even his brothers and sisters, who were born with him, treated him as another human being. However, no one expected that he was the legendary Lion King who made the hunting dog Wenfeng lose his courage, Dumeira. This documentary, Reborn, allows us to follow in the footsteps of Dumeira and go on a thrilling journey to become a king. Dumeira, his mother took advantage of this opportunity to lead the other cubs out of this area. Perhaps it was forgetting, perhaps it was abandonment. When Dumeira woke up again, he found that everything in front of him seemed so strange. He began to be a little afraid of losing a small part of his mother's love. Desperately looking for his mother's figure everywhere, he sat idly on the grassland. Looking around, everything seemed so warm, but he was in endless fear. Unfortunately, two long-legged hounds were watching his every move. Dumeira also realized he was emotionally stable at the time. He did not intend to hurt Dumeira. After Dumeira realized the goodwill of the hippopotamus, his restless heart was also released. But the real challenge had just begun. A hippopotamus barged in silently and kept getting closer to Dumeira without hesitation. As the hippopotamus got closer, the fear in Dumeira's heart became stronger. Every inch of his body was trembling. He even broke his own limbs. Dumeira was waiting for his death. But at that moment, a familiar figure appeared in front of him and solved the seemingly unsolvable problem. Although there was only one side, Dumeira felt pity for him, and dragged the crippled hippopotamus to an unknown path. But the crippled hippopotamus, along with his long walk, made him leave the mountain. When he thought of his mother's love, Dumeira still shouted helplessly. Even if the faint voice was full in the night sky, it was impossible to get his mother's response. When he wanted to give up, Dumeira saw the young lioness hunting not far away. At this moment, Dumeira had the hope to survive. He endured the pain of hunger and hind legs. He slowly approached the young lioness. But he was humiliated by the young lioness. He treated Dumeira as a toy. He pinched Dumeira. Every step forward would be pushed mercilessly. He followed his mother closely. But what he didn't know was that the real challenge had just begun. The sun had just risen. Other little guys began to play. They enjoyed their childhood. But after what happened last night, Dumeira's leg injury became more serious. Every step he took, he had to endure intense pain. And this scene was all watched by his mother. Not only did she not go forward to protect Dumeira, but she also wanted to abandon him. No choice, they will cruelly eat their own children. The group of lions soon began to move again. Dumeira endured the pain of being left behind and the pain of hunger. He was soon left alone at the end. His weak body looked so disheveled on this vast grassland. Living on seemed to be his unreachable hope. Body weaker and weaker. His legs were getting worse and worse. But fortunately completely lost his ability to walk independently. But he is still persistent. He always looked at his mother's body. He was afraid of being abandoned by his mother again. But now his body didn't listen to him anymore. At that time, Dumeira's action finally affected his mother. His mother gave a warning and warned Dumeira that there was danger lurking in the water. She came to Dumeira's side and carefully picked up Dumeira in case he was hurt again. This is the closest contact Dumeira has had with his mother since he was born. In the end, under the drive of his mother's love, his mother still brought Dumeira to a safe area. But the little guy who couldn't eat for a long time could only drink water to ease the protected George because he knew how painful and desperate he often led George to eat secretly. Dumeira's relationship with George was getting better and better. They were always together. Dumeira helped George clean his fur from time to time. Only when he was wet did he know the taste of rain. In this way, Dumeira became a qualified warm man. 2 years later, Dumeira and George formed a new lion alliance. Dumeira also grew up and became a lion king. If Dumeira's journey moved you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring wildlife stories. Let others witness the courage of a cub who defied the odds to become a king.